Shalom friends, Larry Stam here. So glad you are joining us. Blessings to you, each and every one of you, in the name of our Messiah Jesus. We're continuing our masterclass series, learning from the Lord himself as he instructs us and inspires us and equips us, hopefully to strengthen our Christian witness to the end that many would come to a saving knowledge of Jesus. Jesus communicated about himself in many ways. In the Gospel of John, he will talk about the I am statements. And in John chapter 8, verse 12, Jesus will say, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will not walk in darkness, but will have the light of life. So those of us who know the Lord, guess what? We are light bearers. We bear the light of Christ. And the Lord is going to communicate much to us, and we're going to learn much from his word about what it means to be a light bearer as we share and shine the light of Christ around the world, namely and specifically through the gospel. As we mentioned, Jesus revealed himself as light and taught his followers to shine that spiritual light for his purposes and for his glory. In 1 John chapter 1, verses 4 through 9, the apostle will write much about the illuminating nature of Jesus, the light and light bearer John the Baptist, and those who bore witness to him. John will write in John chapter 1, verses 4 through 9, in him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. This man came for a witness to bear witness of the light, that all through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witness of that light. That was the true light, which gives light to every man coming into the world. And just as John the Baptist came to bear witness to the light, guess what? You and I, as Jesus followers, are called to do the same. As Paul would write in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8, for you were once darkness, but now you are light of the Lord. Therefore walk as children of light. Jesus, in the Sermon on the Mount in Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16, will actually highlight this idea of shining the light. Jesus will say in Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16, you are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hidden, nor do they light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a lampstand, and it gives light to all who are in the house. And then the Lord will go and share these well-known words from Matthew chapter 5, verse 16. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. So, based upon those three verses from Matthew chapter 5, being a light for Christ demands that we take the initiative to be proactive in sharing the Lord with others. And how do we do that? Primarily in two ways, through our works and through our words. First of all, let's talk about the works of Christ. Remember, in Matthew 5:16, Jesus says, let your light so shine among men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. So we shine the light of God through our good works. Why? So that they, a lost world, would see the light of Christ. So demonstrating God's love in a tangible way is a powerful testimony to those who are walking in spiritual darkness. But that's only part of our witness. You see, we are also to shine the light of Christ through our words. Peter wrote in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9, these powerful words. He wrote, but you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, his own special people, that you may proclaim the praises of him who called you out of darkness into what? His marvelous light. So you and I as Christians, as followers of Jesus the Messiah, we are called to proclaim the praises of Him who brought us out of darkness and into His light, into His marvelous light. So the shining of the light of the gospel of Jesus as His witnesses is in the midst of, in 2025, as I record this, we are in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, are we not? We are living, as it were, in so many words, in the days of Noah. Again. And there's really nothing new under the sun, because Paul would write a letter to the church in Philippi, and he will write these words in Philippians chapter 2, verses 14 through 16, that resonate for us. Remember, the Bible was written to that original audience whenever those letters and books were disseminated. But the Bible is written for us, to them, for us. But there's nothing new under the sun as it pertains to a crooked and perverse generation, because we still live in a sin-cursed earth. The earth spiritually is still as it was following the fall. People are in darkness, in need of light. Paul would write in Philippians 2, verses 14 through 16, "Do all things without complaining and disputing, that you may become blameless and harmless, children of God without fault, in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world, holding fast the word of life." So you and I today, in 2025, we're living in a perverse and crooked generation, and we are also called to shine as lights in the world, holding fast the word of life. Why? So that God, through our witness, would bring people out of the kingdom of darkness and into the kingdom of light. And as we shine the light of God in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, my heart's cry and my prayer for each and every one of you and me also would be that others would be attracted to the light, that they would be convicted by the Spirit and recognize their own spiritual darkness and poverty, and that they would be convicted, they would confess their sins to God, and they would receive Jesus. As we shine the light of God in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, may others be attracted to the sun by our transformed lives as we shine that light. And as He shines in and through us, may His light eclipse any darkness, hindering others from walking in the light, from receiving the light, from knowing the light, who is Christ, to the end that many would be saved and would glorify our Father in heaven. Friends, I hope this video has been an encouragement and an inspiration to you. If you like the content, share the video with others. If you've not yet done so, like our Larry Stamm Ministries Facebook page. If you want to know more about our ministry, check us out at larrystamm.org, larrystamm.org. And until next time, friends, may the Lord richly bless you and keep you. Shalom.